Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? It's almost the end of the semester, which is very exciting for, I'm sure, everyone involved. So super exciting. Also, don't mind the noises. There's a cat who is crazy right now. He's fighting my feet, so that's good. Anyway, so today I want to talk about a new concept that I've come up with and done some marketing for in my last semester of college. I've worked with a great professor on figuring out some parts of marketing that is not really easy to achieve necessarily on your own without some guidance. So very thankful for that. And so we're going to just dive right in, get into what my concept is and what my marketing research has been throughout this semester. So to start, it's going to be, we don't know the name of it quite yet. It's going to go along with my brand, Maddie Rose Co. If you guys seen that on Instagram or anything like that. So we don't know quite the name of the branding for the clothing line specifically. Concept in general is a sizeless clothing brand. Now, when we did this marketing research, I presented it as sizeless clothing. A lot of people, like almost 90% of the people who answered my survey, thought that sizeless meant one size fits all. Absolutely not. I don't even know how that would be manageable. I don't even believe in one size fits all. There's just literally no way unless it was a piece of fabric. So there's literally no way to do one size fits all in a reasonable standard by any means. So I clarified and we got much more research from there, but the actual concept idea is that people would be creating accounts on my website. They'd put in their measurements for their bust, their waist, and whatever other measurements I ended up needing for clothing to be sized properly. And when they order, all they see is a picture and a description of how it's going to fit, what it's going to look like on your body, things like that. And they would have the option of upsizing or downsizing. There was a lot better responses from there. People were a lot happier with that idea rather than sizeless clothing. To push forward from that as well, there's going to be like no sizes on the garments when people receive them. So obviously it brings in a lot of questions. How can people return things? How do people, is this custom clothing? So I want to clarify that it's not going to be custom. When you order off any online clothing store and they have a sizing chart, that's essentially what we're going to have. And we're going to just have ranges like those sizing charts do, but we're going to eliminate the visuals of sizing for people. So they put in their measurements and we do all the hard work for them. Our system should be able to create SKU numbers based off those measurements that would create match along with the clothing that would fit them. So through this research, we still haven't quite figured out a name for sizeless clothing that doesn't give the idea that it's going to be one size fits all. Because again, that is not obtainable and not at all what I'm trying to reach. Yeah, it's really exciting in my eyes, and I kind of just want to delve into why I've thought of this idea and why I want to pursue it so much. So as a little bit bigger woman, I have definitely faced size, and from my research also, I found a lot of women found that sizes from different brands were different things. So for instance, at Old Navy, size 14 pretty much lines up with what I think a size 14 is. Whereas if I go to Forever 21, a size 14 might actually be a size 30. And I know that they do waist measurements on some stuff, but the ones where the sizes are numbers, they're way bigger than what I would have ever thought a 30 would be. So there was a lot of inconsistency there that I kind of just want to take away. It really hurts people's self-esteem, and there's just a lot of brands trying to market their brands for smaller people versus larger people. There's always plus size sections, whereas Old Navy is trying to take those away and everything just be together again, where they're not small versus large anymore. So we're moving in the direction of body positivity And I'll delve into that a little bit more with other brands, but I really just want to take away the battle of trying to figure out your size, playing the guessing game of whether this is going to fit me or not. And overall, just like have people stop worrying about their size, because at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. Doesn't matter whether I'm a double XL or a double XS. It doesn't matter. It matters is about my values, my personality, and feeling good in clothes, because that's what the whole purpose is at this point in life. So yeah, that was pretty much my why for thinking of this idea and really going forward with it. So diving into what my marketing survey was, I reached a demographic of a little bit over half, where people were between the ages of 18 and 29. I did get about 20 answers for this survey, so I'm definitely working on largening that pool of people, so I really get a full understanding of what my market's going to be. So I had asked people to just comment on the concept in general. So some quotes from this survey: "It also helps with body positivity when a large starts to feel tight. I always think it's me and not the different sizing the company offers." So it's clear that some people feel the same way as I do. I can tell when I'm gaining weight, so I understand like if clothes start to feel tight, but let's say I haven't gained weight for a while or lost weight, for instance, and I try on a size large. If a size large differs from company to company to company to company, it gets really frustrating for, I think, anyone involved, because then now I have to try a bunch of different sizes. I have to try on more things. Let me tell you, I hate trying on things. So alleviating that in a sense would be really nice and also kind of comforting. And then let's see. Size doesn't matter to me as much as whether the garments are flattering to my body type. So I wanted to address this in a way as well on my website, where when the garments are pictured, where people can order them, there's going to be descriptions on what the garment fits like, if it's tight in the thighs or if it's tight around the shoulders, so that people can kind of get a better idea of what their bodies are like. Like if you have thicker thighs, it's probably not best to order that piece, or if you have wider shoulders, that shirt may not be best for you. So it's really important to understand what garments are flattering to your body type. So I definitely want to be able to address that in my future website. And then overall, just a lot of people were in support of this idea, but were a little confused. So there were quite a bit of people who were unsure of why the size needed to be taken off of the garments once they've received them. So when I work with the manufacturer about making these clothes, taking the size off and only replacing it with the SKU number so that I am the only one who would know what size that is, it really just takes away the need to know what your size is. Because again, I could say I'm an extra large if I'm borrowing a shirt from someone, but they give me an extra large and it's 4 times too baggy or just something like that. It's inconsistent. And it hurts people's self-esteem, where people have been mediums for their entire lives and now are buying shirts that are large when they have not gained a single pound or inches on their waist or anything like that. It's just kind of hurting to self-esteem in a way, because we do look at size. Subconsciously, we are thinking about that. And I just want to take that away. I just want to take away the worry. And so, yeah, I just wanted to address that, of why I wanted to take away the sizes on the actual garment. I also wanted to talk on size inclusiveness. So that's a large thing going around as well. So in terms of my market research, at least 46.7% thought that 5X was size inclusive. Quite a bit of people also thought 6X was inclusive as well. So definitely something I will consider. And then 66.7% thought that double XS was also size inclusive. So I am preparing to have a line probably close to double XS all the way to 6X. It's really important for me to be size inclusive because, again, I'm trying to take away the stigma of size, and I just want people to feel beautiful at the end of the day. So what this requires to work is people to include their measurements when they create an account. So a lot of people said that, about half said maybe that they would try measuring themselves and putting their measurements in an account. Some people said yes. I did have one person say no. So it was quite more juggled between yes and maybe. And so I think a lot of people were, their comments were saying that they didn't know how to measure themselves, which is completely fair. I honestly don't even know how to measure myself. I would have to talk to a seamstress about that. So once I discover like how our clothing is made, I will provide instructions on how to size yourself. So where you need to size, and I had the idea of creating a care package. So this would include instructions, might possibly include a measuring tape. Again, that's something I have to market and see if that would be worth my while. But I'd be sending these to my followers who are interested in partaking in my program or in my business in general. And they would have the instructions on how to do that properly so that they get the best clothing for their size. So that's something that I had put in the survey as well. People seemed to like that idea a lot more. They seemed a lot more comfortable in their comments, saying, oh, that makes a lot more sense. I would really value instructions, things like that. So I want to touch on brands now that are also doing something similar in terms of body positivity. Overall, I could not find a brand that was doing this already. I don't know if it was what I was searching, but I did take quite a bit of time trying to find a brand. If you know one that's like this, please comment down below because I would love to find them and see what they're doing as well. But a few brands that came to mind that are doing something similar. Stitch Fix is one of them. They do sizes. So you would go onto their website, say what sizes you most compare to, and then, they send you a package of clothes with that size, and then you pick out which ones you like, and then you send the rest back. Pretty similar in a way of they put in their size, and they kind of just let the work happen. However, my brand won't be doing that personalization of sending stylist clothing people. So that's a key difference. And also, again, sizes will not be a part of the situation in general. And then Lizzo just came out with a brand with Fabletics called Yitty. And what I love about her marketing is that she says her sizes are from 6X to extra small. So she markets the other way around and really creates a safe space for people of larger sizes. I really value this because, it's not normalized to be on the bigger side. A lot of people are afraid of gaining weight, afraid of being in the larger sizes, and she kind of just takes that away. And I really like that, and that's something I'd love to incorporate in a way. Again, the battle is just we won't have sizes, but she's a great example of how she demonstrates body positivity, and I really want to take that into consideration when creating my business. The next one is from Nabella Noor. I might pronounce this brand name wrong, so I'm so sorry. I think it's called Zeba or Zeba. I think it's Zeba. And so she replaces sizes with really positive names such as brave, worthy, and it really takes a spin off of sizes and makes you feel a little bit more comfortable in your own body with those. The difference again though is that you have to compare your size. So she has a sizing chart. If you're, I think one of the examples was if you're 4X, then it says worthy. If you're a small, then you're brave. So it's really interesting to see that side of it, of self-love and body positivity. So it'd be something similar to that, again, in a way, but taking away those sizing charts. It's still a constant reminder regardless whether the size name has changed. I might also pronounce this brand name wrong, but Sane, I'm gonna guess Sane. I can't read, to be honest with you. And so they're a brand that also does custom clothing, and you take a smart fit quiz to see what size you'd be, and they, put that size into an account, and then you just choose clothes and it's going to be custom fit for you. The descriptions are very clear on how that would fit. You can say how long you want your jeans to be, things like that, and I find that really, really valuable. However, there is no sustainable way to make that affordable for everyone involved. So, their jeans were about $150, which for custom jeans, that is definitely a very great price. But that's why I want to stay away from custom, because it's not affordable. And I want this to be accessible to a lot of people. So, I really, really like these ideas from these brands, and I really want to take some of it into consideration when creating mine. So deeper goals for the future. I really want to figure out phrasing for this, because again, sizes clothing hasn't gotten the best thoughts. Pretty much everyone said like one size fits all. So I'm gonna assume that's gonna be consistent through more market research. And finding the right keywords, because again, I did do pretty extensive research trying to find other brands that were like this, and could not find them. So I'm worried. I would like to figure out the keywords associated with success for this, so that people can find me and really be able to get the best out of my brand. And then also, this is a logistical thing, but just to determine SKU systems, because SKU numbers will be in place of sizes. So again, that's something that only me and my employees would know. And if anyone had a return or something didn't fit for some reason, it'd be based off that SKU number. And then also, I really just want to nail down my exact target market. I really think it's the younger section of the 18 to 29-year-olds. But I think it can definitely be marketed upwards as well. And so it's just something that I need to narrow down with more market research. And yeah, it was a great time trying to figure out this concept and nailing down an idea. And again, I'm so thankful for all of the experience I got this semester. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of this concept down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. DM me on Instagram if you'd like as well, if you'd rather do that. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.